You.
Hey yo!
Hey yo!
You already know what it is.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to season 1 of We Don't Have a Title Yet, but we'll get
You make a name
to
for
that
us.
soon.
Yeah, we get there.
In today's discussion, we're gonna let Buddy spearhead it, right, Buddy?
Buddy, wait. This is your argument.
This is his topic,
This is
y'all.
you the one defending.
Okay, first of all, we don't have an actual topic, but let
No,
me
we
go ahead and
just
just pop it off with this, all right? Something I keep seeing on Facebook is this Goku versus Saitama, also known as One Punch Man.
One Punch motherfucking man.
Now, real quick, let me go ahead and establish myself in the discussion.
What side you on, Glide?
I'm on Team Saitama.
I'm on Team Goku. Team Kakarot.
Let me tell.
Go ahead.
Come on
Let
now.
me tell these.
Tell us.
Super Saiyan. Come
Tell
on
y'all.
now.
Okay, actually, real quick, explain your logic to me. Why Goku can beat Saitama?
All right, so we're going to just spearhead different points. All right, so Goku, one of the strongest, if not the strongest anime character debuted on TV.
Debatable.
All right.
Debatable. That's what we doing. We
Okay.
debating.
Not only does he have multi-transformations.
You have to look at them, by the way. But
Oh, okay. Okay, keep multi.
They're watching you.
Yes, multi-transformations. Each transformation exceeds the previous one.
Okay.
Which is common knowledge, but you know,
typical
Saitama only
He never
has
stops.
one form, correct?
Uh-huh.
And
That's his limit.
the last form of Goku was the what? Mastered Ultra Instinct form.
Was it
Okay,
mastered though?
it was mastered, but his body,
but if it's
he had a
mastered-
long battle with
If
Jiren.
you can't go back and forth at will, is it really mastered?
When it comes down to
the crunch time, when it's needed against
You mean
Jiren.
who wins every
You
time?
mean when the writers write themselves into a corner and they have
No,
to...
you mean like Saitama's writing
Well,
for
you
his
were talking
own
about
show.
writing.
We're talking about writing. The plot for Saitama.
There is no corners.
I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. Oh, I'm strong as fuck.
hold on.
Get that shit out of here.
Real quick, let me go ahead and just end this discussion real quick, all right? So I saw a post, and I just had to comment because I was bored, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm
Bored
going
as
to just
hell.
make this comment. Check this out. I want y'all to argue this logic here, all right? This was my response. I said the audience cannot create limitations on characters. There's no visible limit or anything to reference what Saitama's limit is.
Yeah.
He's never struggled with an opponent, never been fatigued, and never been physically challenged by any opposition, right? Saying Goku can beat him with nothing to reference or gauge Saitama's power or endurance is literally creating a limit for him. As it stands right now, his power is unlimited where Goku's is clearly not.
No.
Unlimited beats limited.
He's not unlimited.
Ooh, simple man!
All right, so
What's up?
one is not unlimited.
So respond to that.
All right, one is not unlimited.
How?
Okay.
Okay.
And we're talking about so Goku has all these different transformations now. He's got Mastered Ultra Instinct.
And keep in mind, the manga's still going. The manga's still going, so he's still increasing his power level as we speak.
Okay, fine, but let me. But answer that comment real quick. Like
That he's unlimited?
You saying he's not unlimited?
Well, yeah, we're saying we're not saying that. I'm agree. There hasn't been a point.
There hasn't been a
limit.
weakness shown yet, but keep in mind the people he's faced. They're only fucking. They're not even Planet Buster level yet. They're city level.
Okay,
They're city crushers. We're
Put
talking about
Bam up against him.
I could be.
you're right. You're right. He is. Mopping up scrubs.
Exactly.
However,
yeah,
that still doesn't change the
That's why you haven't seen the
parameters.
limit.
Huh?
That's why you haven't seen the limit, though. How's that not changed the parameters?
but I haven't seen enough.
If Goku
of
was
what
fighting a bunch
Saitama
of
can
little
do.
kids,
Okay, Goku. First of all,
The whole
Goku
show.
stay getting max, bro.
Not really. He gives people chances to showcase
Yeah,
their
no,
talent.
no.
He wants you to
challenge.
succeed.
This is what happens
He's not
to Goku.
selfish like
This is what happens to
Saitama.
Goku, right?
He's not selfish.
Either Goku will get stomped, okay, and
who he gets stomped by?
and then after Goku gets stomped, okay,
who he gets stomped by?
whoever the new big bad villain
Who he
is.
gets stomped by?
Hold on, real quick. Goku gets stomped, right?
Who?
And then,
Names.
Jiren?
Did he get stomped?
Yeah, he did.
Nah, because I could have sworn he's about to defeat him.
Did you watch the tournament,
He
Bob?
was literally an inch from defeating him until the power gave out. Had that not been a plot,
Okay, so the whole point was like this isn't really what the show is about. We just
he went
we just
on a
little
whole
debate,
different-
little
yeah.
debate.
We were talking about before the camera started rolling.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but Team Goku. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, Goku all the way.
Saitama.
Kakarot.
all right, so that was some real discussion.
Wait, what?
About that.
He's
All
looking
right,
for topics. I thought you had some, so I was
I
gonna
thought you
wait.
about to say some shit.
But no, I got questions. I got questions
All right,
for you guys. Okay, so those of you that don't know, they're professional dancers. Dragon House, represent. and I'm here to kind of learn more about the industry and have you guys teach people who are trying to learn what the next step should be for them. How did you get from couch surfing to making money enough so that you could pay your bills with dance? Like, what was your steps? What was your first goal that you set?
Me?
Yeah, Papa.
Okay.
All
All right. So really, for me, the journey was first I guess with what I do now, animation and stuff. I met a friend through a friend who was a dancer, and he did some gliding. And I was like, "Yo, I need to learn this."
Oh, you going to the beginning.
He going to the origin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
a lover of freedom, and what he did, it just showed freedom. I was like, "Yo, I need to learn this. I need this." So I started learning how to glide, and just practice relentlessly. I'm talking about just in the garage, hot, sweating every day, hours and hours and hours and hours. Everywhere I go, like I would go to parking lots, train, whatever. And I would go to the clubs thinking, once I got okay, I would go to the clubs and I would get into the cyphers a little bit, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm your boy doing his thing in here, saucing up. And then I met Marquise. Man, when Marquise showed up,
You met him at a club?
met him at a club. When Marquise showed up, as soon as this. Can we cuss?
Sure.
Yeah, we don't. Shit.
Okay,
Shit.
as soon as I'm gonna keep it PG. As soon as this man touched the flow,
The flow.
not floor,
The flow.
not flow,
Not the
Okay.
floor.
As soon as he touched the float,
Okay.
clouds, just clouds floating around, doing this and doing that. I was like, yo, I gotta learn this junk. I was like, yo, there's a whole new world of skill to this in art. So, we exchanged numbers, whatever. He took me under his wing. We started training. It was very like out of my comfort zone training, like just like dance here, just always on the spot. And I thought it was pretty straight until he showed me how good I was not. And I was like, yo, I got a lot of work to do. But watching him and how dope he was, it just inspired me to ascend to that. Yeah. I was like, like I believe in myself. I was like, I can get it. I'm about to. That's it. There was no. I hope I reach there. It was like when it was like I'm getting there. Boom. Now I'm going to train until I do.
Yeah.
And then keep training. Anyway, so later down the line we met Chibi, and we linked up. We trained this and that here and there. Then we started a crew called first it was called Electric Beat Magicians. Yeah, no. Yeah. Then
That's not what I thought he said last night when he was talking about it.
Electric
what?
Electric beat magicians.
Meat? Hold up.
Meat magician.
Then we were like, yeah, that's super corny. It's not gonna work. It's not commercial, nothing that. So we decided to change the name to Triple Threat, but then Triple Threat was taken. So then
Copyright taken.
we were about to audition for America's Got Talent, and Marquise and I were brainstorming on a name, and we're like, we gotta think of something that's cool, that's like commercial, that's not whatever. So it's gonna pop. It's marketable. And then we just I think there was like a remote control sitting somewhere on the table, and our concept was gold statues coming to life, and then and I think Keith was the one who came up with like, how about remote control? But we spelled it all cool. And we're like, yeah. And then we thought about it, and we just kept thinking about it, and it just stuck. And then we spelled remote control. We spelled control with a K. The idea just stuck. And that was kind of like the launch of me doing this professionally. Like we went to America's Got Talent, did our thing there. After that, we just started grinding, started hustling. We got like the whole flyers printed out, putting on people's cars, mailboxes, the whole nine, doing our own shows, promoting it, this and that, and just chasing opportunities to be on stage. We did like over 40 something free shows before even getting paid to do anything. We believed in ourselves. We know if the right people see us, the right things would happen. So we just chased being everywhere.
Grind.
You know what I'm saying? Like any place that was like, oh, come here, sign up to perform.
Yeah, it's just all about getting your name out.
Getting name out. Yeah. So we was grinding before social media and all that stuff. Like we was out there in these streets grinding.
Face
You know what I'm
card,
saying? Real.
you.
And really, then we got a friend of ours who was already signed with Excel. He told artists about us and was like, hey man, you gotta check these guys out. They just did, this is right after we did So You Think You Could Dance. We were a guest appearance on there. And
As remote control.
Yeah. Because we went out there and auditioned just, ourselves. And then Chibi's audition was the most magical and impactful out of the three of us. I think I made it past the first round. After that, I got Max. Keith made it past the second round. Then he got Max. Whatever. But Chibi was like, they're like, oh man, same thing. We can't put you because of these limitations. However, we can put your crew down. We was like,
I remember that. Yeah. It was like season 10.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we was hyped. They put us down. Was like, look, y'all can come out here and do a showcase, whatever. And I'm saying, we was like, yes. Came out there, did our thing, got paid too. It was cool.
Hey.
And after that, we started our following started growing because America's Got Talent. They did it. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of. We didn't even see it. You know what I'm saying? People say they saw us on there, but we didn't see it. We were like, okay, yeah, we were on there. Yeah, we didn't see it. But So You Think we went there, we shit it. Well, we did it. On the flight home, people on the flight was like, "It's y'all!" Oh snap! So we just felt like yes, we're making the right moves. And shortly after that, we got signed to Excel through our friend Jason Crew. And what was Jason? And then we started booking gigs. And once gigs started coming frequently enough, I just quit my job, and the dance was paying the bills ever since. And that's my story. Okay. Yeah. All right. What about you, man?
All right. So for me. I'll keep looking at the camera. For me,
you can. I mean, you don't have to.
All right. So for my start, dance was always something that was fun. Like I was always doing the whole crank that challenge, crank that Spider-Pig, Spider-Man, Batman.
Yeah, it's a different world that you're in from them.
So the contrast of mine is just it was more so it fit my personality. Yeah. So like dance was
you're crazy.
Like, I get wild.
He thought we were trash at first.
I did. Hey, save that for a different blog. I thought it was trash. But hey, because like, you didn't do party dance, you suck. But anyway, I'll do that no more. So back to then. So for me, dance was nothing I thought was gonna be professional because I didn't think I could make money from it. So like it was just something I did in the teen clubs. I'll go to like these hood clubs in Atlanta, meet up with like Southside, Yogi, Kodak. Hitting up Rico. I'm like, I'm somebody in here. But when I got outside the clubs, I saw a different dance scene. I went to the Crump world, Tutting world, animation world, and it's kind of like, okay, it's not just bouncing and fun. So,
boy, ignorant.
Well, not even.
I got one move.
So back then, I was in school. I was in college. I was at a technical school trying to get my computer's degree. Never got that. And I was working at Big Lots for 5 years as a furniture associate. But I would skip school and take half days of work to go to their house, Dragon House, back in Duluth. So like I would skip like a whole day of school. Like, all right, mom, I'm going to she's paying for my funds, tuition, car, all this.
She thought she was.
Yeah, she thought she was. But hey, I'm scared. Going to DH. All right.
House pizza
In
party.
my work clothes. In my work clothes, I'm pulling up to their house. Having fun, dancing, labbing, sessioning, learning, some new stuff. And then back then, like YouTube was around, but wasn't like. For dance, it was just like for comedians, pranks, video, not even pranks, but just like random viral stuff. Yeah. So when Marquise went viral, that kind of set the tone of he's getting checks each month. It's like, okay, Google AdSense is coming in, and so it's kind of like it gave everybody a boost of posting content, and just being productive. So when I finally got my little come up, it was 2013. For the Nene, it came out. He was a hater.
Oh,
almost got cut because he didn't like it.
I was about to cut this man. Yo,
I was like, stop. We had a whole vote in the private group page.
What?
He was like, yo, y'all.
Bam got to go.
Bam had to go.
Cut this man.
He named
I think I had two yeses to cut me. Out of everybody.
Two?
Yeah, I think it was you and Keith.
Oh.
Dro was like, nah, we can't cut Bam, man. Bam's the voice of Atlanta. He's the voice of Dragon House, bro. You know what I mean?
I hated it. I hated it.
Right, so
But
to give Bam the respect he deserves, he is the most like contact everybody person out of Dragon House. This man can't, even if he couldn't dance, he can't go nowhere because he talks.
He responding to folks.
He talk. That's why I'm here.
I be talking. See, Buddy knew everybody else.
Man,
because he came through.
I was in New York, bro. I
mean,
was on Broadway. I saw that junk. It was just y'all in the costumes and stuff. And I had a very closed-minded view of what I wanted Dragon House to be.
I had
to check my ego and like, bro, this one is not your crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we also do want to be versatile. We
and
don't
now
want
that's
to
what we're
be
talking about.
everyone
Now,
be on this.
Yeah, you want to branch out to different things. Like we were talking about unboxings and even going somewhere further than just dance with it.
Bam, he really made me respect it, and I was like, all right, yeah, you're right.
Because if you just locked in this one spot forever, you could be famous for a week, and then everybody's like, well, I've seen it now.
Yeah, because I showed him the culture versus just a move. Like this actual lifestyle.
Right. Yeah. Once it facilitated to something bigger than just that video. Just dancing in Mickey Mouse videos.
He was like, man, get the shit out of here, bro.
I was like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, you supposed to be 5 fake-looking animated videos.
I'm fine being Mickey.
This Dragon House, not Disney House.
I was like, yo, you just killed the brand right now. Killing it.
But, y'all, that shit has 60 million views.
Yeah, right. Like,
and then after that, next video I did was the Whip, 20 million views. Hit the Quan, got 8 mil.
Right,
and then
like
led me to Silento's video. Watch me whip.
Yeah, he really like kind of pioneered or helped pioneer and spawned a whole new culture almost.
Yeah.
Or maybe not a whole new, but like
I gave it life. I gave it life to a whole
renewed vigor.
Yeah.
Like
because there was a hiatus.
Because you just have that personality about you. It's just like you are life.
You got to gravitate toward it.
You I'm 80 years old, but he's 12.
I'm gonna make you smile.
Look, he's doing his thing. I was like, he's fulfilling his destiny. Like that's his lane, and he's doing it right. He's grinding. Yeah. I just had to respect it. I was like, you know what, that's it. Like you got it. You know what I'm saying, I was cool.
Yeah.
But at first,
get his ass out of here.
At first,
you gotta fucking go.
Cut that.
Damn, bro, they with y'all, bro. Came to the bottom. But yeah, that's my come up. So pretty much, social media has been the main thing for me. So it's promos, artists, music videos, and then Instagram and YouTube. So
and how do you guys go about? Before I came along, how did you go about looking for companies to sponsor you? Did you just wait for a DM? Did you reach out to companies? Were you emailing them?
I was always DMing people. So like I would reach out like if I had an idea or like we did that. Remember Propel Water we did? We did a little
Propel your
life
or something. We had some cheesy slogan.
But yeah, we would do like mock videos to send to companies, and they would respond back. They responded to us. It was like, it's cool, but we're not looking, for this right now. But we will always constantly push stuff.
Yeah, and you get that's the main
like
thing.
Chuck E. Cheese.
That's like the main thing is because a lot of people will they once they fail, they feel like it's just not them, and it's just like it's not like that because I send out emails for you to try and get clients. I'll send 10 a week, 15 a week, and I might get one reply that says no. The rest of them don't even reply.
Yeah, right.
It's trial and error.
And then the next week you'll have somebody reply that's like, yeah, let's do this. Like this is exactly what we're looking for. Like we got this stuff going on with Epidemic Sound coming up soon. That's a big opportunity for them and for us.
Yeah,
because it opens up this whole new genre and it introduces a whole new audience to their platform and their platform to our platform. It's just so what. We're just trying to figure out what my goal here is to figure out where I was before I met you guys is like, I want to do this, but how do I do it? So the whole goal of this is to like help people who also want to do it, but they don't know where to go and they think that they can't do it by themselves. Because I've been by myself the whole time. By myself the whole time. Y'all got the crew out here with you, so you have a little bit of support, and you guys have became my support with it. As little as it is from how far I am, but. That's what I want this to be, is so kind of just tell everybody where you're at now, the path that you took. Would you do anything different from how you originally started? Or
Yeah. I got a few things. For me, it's when you have a buzz, do not just sit and wait. You want to capitalize on
I'm talking about
every
like
opportunity.
when you got that video that's going
when
viral.
it first popped, I kind of was like, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna let this video ride out. It's going. I'm seeing the income from YouTube. All right. In that moment, I should have been doing more stuff like, yo, shoot to this song or pushing this costume in public areas or doing something different. I kind of just let it just do what it did, and then went to the next thing after it kind of like just went plateaued. I should have just kept everywhere spam.
Once you hit that
I was
peak.
afraid to oversaturate myself, but in that moment you're supposed to. So that's one thing.
Because that's when you get the most traffic coming in.
Yep. So no matter what,
that's another thing too. Is like you have to have a set goal, a path. Whenever you upload your videos, just don't think about that one video. Think about the next one. Think about and how you want to keep those people that come to watch this video on your channel.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I got like the outros on everybody's channel. So you got recommended. You got this video will play next.
Yep.
And then tutorials too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's another thing. That's why we started up Patreon. So you can start. You have your own audience and Patreon band. You gotta get
What?
You gotta get
Patreon?
You gotta get in your Patreon game.
Well, I got Patreon.
Yeah,
I got
Patreon.
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, for
They
me,
paying you monthly?
what? For me, same thing. I would have definitely what I would have done differently is definitely been more aggressive in capitalizing on those moments when you're in the spotlight because you're in spotlight. You're
That's
in
your
and out,
time.
especially
Instead of
you're in and out.
just riding that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Put out as much as you can.
Instead of just being like, oh yeah, we got it. Okay, boom, boom. I'm dumb. It's like, okay, we Gucci. I should have been like, all right, they're looking at this. Let's make 1 million of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I should have been more aggressive. Because I wasn't even really on Instagram like that until I was already in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like after I already been viral and this and that.
And you can tell them what you were in New York for.
Oh yeah, I was in New York doing a Broadway show. A show called After Midnight. I did it for a year. I worked with dope, really, oh my gosh, like an amazingly talented cast. Just a bunch. Everyone in the cast was world class. Everyone was just like ridiculous at what they do. And we had like a lot of stars. We had like Fantasia come through. Well, she was the main star, like most of it. But then whenever she would go out and do for like a couple months, whatever. We would get like Vanessa Williams, Katie Lang, Patti LaBelle, who was super sweet. We had Toni Braxton, Babyface on there, and a couple others. But like, just that was like
a top of the top,
right? Like just
in
really.
categories.
We had Dulé Hill as the host of the show, who was super dope. My homie.
I didn't even know that until I went to go look at the pictures for you.
Yeah.
That one day, I didn't know that. It was dope.
Mr. Psych himself. My homie Virgil, he and I were like the dynamic duo. Like our set was like, obviously my favorite. I'm biased, but it was my favorite. You know what I'm saying? We were kind of like the breakout stars. And what's cool about us is that we were like, at least especially me. I'm not sure how much training Virgil has in Broadway-esque styles. But I don't have any formal training like that. Like I took half a year, maybe a little more in modern jazz when I was like 12 in Germany. But once I left Germany, that ended. And I was not dancing again until I was 21.
And that's another thing a lot of people don't understand. They think they have to take classes to.
No,
you don't have to start from 7 years old or nothing like that.
Yeah, I started when I was.
You don't need studios.
18, 19.
Not like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say
It's not
don't
gonna
do
help.
it.
Yeah, it would help.
I'm not gonna say
for
don't
TV
do
shows,
it,
for shows.
but I am an example of something that 99% of the time people will tell you that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
and when you look at Dragon House as a whole,
It is. Yeah.
that's
I'm saying.
almost everybody. Did anybody take any
Yeah,
classes?
nope.
Not
Nope.
really.
Because it class.
My classes was going to the club with Keys.
Yeah, that was.
And watch it. That was my class, pretty much. But if I would have told you 5 years ago, I want to do what I do. I want to do it on Broadway one day. People would be like, that's not gonna happen. Like it's tap, it's contemporary, it's jazz.
Yeah.
Like it's these things. Like what you do,
Disciplines.
please. And then but I want I didn't necessarily want Broadway, but I envisioned dancing in a stage like that, spotlight, very like kind of intimate audience type setting. And I just visualized that, and it manifested in that form. And it was Broadway. I went to audition. People thousands of people auditioned for the role I did. I did it. I got the role. Thank God. That was an amazing blessing, and I just kept going. Did that. Worked. It was the best gig of my life. so far. And then and then after that, I started. I got back on the road, started doing tour. Went to China, went to Switzerland. Switzerland.
Tour sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Like China tour.
I did Canada. I did a bunch of other stuff, and I've just been grinding ever since. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so bam. What I want to know is, so for everybody who hasn't been in this situation, like whenever you first of all, how did you end up on the shows that you were on? Do they just see your videos, like Chuck E. Cheese video, all the times you've been on Jimmy Fallon, on Ellen, everybody, Chuck E. Cheese. So how did that come about? Was it just because the video went viral?
Well, the Chuck E. Cheese, that was just really a spontaneous thing because we was at the house and Keith came back from the club. He was like,
no, he came back from shopping.
Oh, for just shopping.
Shopping. During the day.
And he was like, who wants to be in the video? When me and Glide upstairs, we was like, okay, what's this video about? Let's go for it. And so we get this idea of, just him being the center, we vocalizing the harmony, and we're just being robotics.
Just be Chuck E. Cheese robots.
So I'm not doing I was doing everything but what they did. So I did my own version of it, the modernized version of it. So after we got done, he was on Instagram. He's like, what should the name be? And we're kind of like, it was like, what name we called? It was called some kind of names. And he was like, let's call it Chuck E. Cheese Challenge. I'm like, all right, cool. So he posted. Was it that same night?
I think it was the next day.
Or the next day we woke up. Or I think the same.
I think it was.
I saw it.
I think it was at the nighttime.
It was catching
on that night. It's kind of like, oh, this video's climbing. And then I think the next day was when we realized it was going viral, like for real. And then I took the opportunity to DM it to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, you sent it?
Yeah, I sent it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, hey, you got this, content going viral right now. We used your Chuck E. Cheese mechanics. We would love to work with you, blah, blah, blah. And then we get a phone call from them or ours.
Chuck E. Cheese
called us first.
I mean, I'll tell you after what they try to do. Go ahead.
Okay, so Chuck E. Cheese contacted us first, and then we steered it towards ours.
No?
What happened?
No.
Wrong story?
All right, tell us. First,
I'm lying.
Bam and Marquise decided to take it upon themselves. You know what? We're going to quote them a price and everything.
We did.
We'll work our own deal.
We did.
Bam and Keith.
I didn't do that. I did.
Yes.
And Keith did that.
What I said, no.
I did. Damn it.
I said was, y'all, pass this to Aris. Aris is gonna capitalize on this the most, right? So after he did it, or after we talked to Aris was able to more than triple what they were about to.
Oh, we probably do like what, 1,500, 2,000?
No, three.
Low budget. We would lowball ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we're on a conference call with them.
To hell, and I was like,
and then Aris is like, I think we should do it for this amount plus a sponsor post.
This and that.
Biggest check of my life, biggest gig. I was like, ow! And then so we did the part 2 of Chuck E. Cheese, and that one, it did what it did. Mm-hmm. But later on down the road, Jimmy Fallon, he saw us on Instagram from a hashtag. He was like, "We want to have you guys on the show," and so we performed in the show on his debut segment, and then went from there.
What was that like? Like actually being on the show?
At first, it was cool. Let me tell you what happened. At first, it was cool, right? Then
they didn't have just the red M&Ms. There was some green M&Ms in there, wasn't there, Glide?
It wasn't even that. With the ghosting, by the way, but it wasn't even that.
They had a detour.
But they pretty much cut our segment in half, and it was just like, what? So, because we were kind of hoping to kind of like,
it's supposed to be just us
off more of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
but then
we got sectioned in
stuff, and I'm not gonna throw shade.
Yeah, you're not. We're grateful now. We love that.
We're grateful, but it's like, if you gave us that extra,
it wasn't supposed to be.
Seconds,
the extra would have been but yeah.
So. I mean, that's what happens in show business too.
But definitely. But from then, the airport was getting recognized, and on the way back, so it definitely led to just. And we shot another viral video at the gig too. That
it ain't viral, but it did.
I call it viral thing.
It's my viral.
It's called the Get Fresh Challenge in Times Square. That thing did pretty good too. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's how that went down. Yeah.
So I guess the last question I got is if you have any tips for people that are in like my position, if they're trying to make their way up, what would you tell this next generation to do? Not necessarily what to do, but like, what's your tip that you would tell them?
I would That's such a hard question because there's so many avenues.
There is just one thing that you wish you would have heard.
Well, I mean, I did hear it pretty much, and what it was. Okay, so what I wish I would have heard. Be aggressive when you're in the spotlight. Be aggressive. That's pretty much what I said earlier. That's the thing when you get the spotlight. But as far as getting the spotlight, definitely don't listen to no naysayers.
Yeah, no.
Saying, like, if,
no haters.
like,
That's the last thing.
create your vision and actually like visualize it in detail,
Embody it,
and then live and act as if that is what's already happening, right? It's already manifested, and then your life will kind of mold itself and shape itself around you to fit that vision.
Yeah, it's kind of like you were telling me, like whenever you get complacent, it's like nothing's happening whenever you're doing something. But as soon as you start labbing,
as soon as you start training, as soon as you're on your path,
get your calls, you start getting phone
happening,
calls.
right.
Even if you're not shooting the videos, you're just practicing.
Right.
It's just like that's how it happens.
right?
Bam.
I want to say two things. All right, so the first one, consistency. Like it doesn't
that's my problem.
It doesn't mean the same thing, but as long as you're putting out effort into different avenues of what you want to do.
As far as so you're the most consistent person I think out of anyone in the world.
I'm on it.
That boy's like, I'm recording the story right now.
What's up? We had Excel Studio kicked in. How about that?
So, what do you have, like a schedule, or do you just shoot?
I have a schedule. For me, my traffic is better at nighttime, 7 p.m. So I know on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays is when I have the most engagement for Instagram. I know Facebook is constantly. I create trigger topics that will get people to get on my newsfeed and boost notifications. That way, it transfers to other social media platforms. Huh? You gonna say, huh?
It's
All right, and then lastly, so that's pretty much consistency. So on that, and then secondly, what's my point? Second one was networking. Don't be afraid to attach yourself to people that's pursuing the same thing that you're doing. That way, you can have the circle that's going to be. That's gonna,
it's gonna give you the
gonna
answers
feed
when
you,
questions.
pretty much feed you the same thing that you want to do.
Give you that support, extra support.
Like they're doing what you're doing, attach yourself to that, or the ones that's already living that or doing it. Don't be afraid to try to get your way into that.
All right,
cool.
Well, I guess that's it then. Giving everybody all the tips that they need.
We got a title coming for this.
We don't have a name for it yet, but you can put it in the comments.
Matter of fact, give us some suggestions. What do you think we should call this?
We had the initial ideas because me and Glide wanted to start kind of like a podcast series about what we're doing, what we have going on, how we're doing it. So the initial idea was the Adventures of Buddy and Glide.
But now Bam's here,
now
so we
Bam's
gotta change
but
see, it's not like because we're gonna have guests on too, so it could always still just be the Adventures of Buddy and Glide
featuring Bam.
Featuring Bam.
But I mean, that's already good. But
special guest.
But thanks for all the information. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. If it wasn't for Bam, especially.
No problem, man.
I reached out. Responded.
He was there.
Closing statement is Team Goku.
Facts.